Good morning, students. Today we will learn how to locate a place on the globes by studying latitudes and longitudes. Students, we can see a number of lines that run from north to south and east to west on a globe. These are imaginary lines. We use these imaginary lines to find the exact location of a place on a map or on a globe. These imaginary lines are lines of latitude and longitude. Latitudes. Latitudes are the imaginary lines that run from east to west. The length of the latitudes increases as we move away from the poles towards the center of the earth. There are 181 lines of latitude. The latitude which divides the earth exactly at the center is the longest. It is known as the equator. The equator divides the earth into two equal halves or hemispheres. The hemisphere above the equator is known as the northern hemisphere, and the one below it is called southern hemisphere. Lines of latitude are labeled in degrees. The latitudes of the northern hemisphere are indicated as N. The latitudes of the southern hemisphere are indicated as S. The latitude of the North Pole is 90 degree and the South Pole is 90 degree. The equator is the 0 degree latitude. Some important latitudes are equator, that is 0 degree, Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree in the south, Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree in the north, Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degree in the south. The Tropic of Cancer passes through India. Next, longitudes. Longitudes are the imaginary lines that run from the North Pole to South Pole. Longitudes are important indicators of time, so they are also known as meridians. The meridian which passes through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich near South London is called the prime meridian. The prime meridian is 0 degree meridian. Lines of longitude located to the east of a prime meridian are indicated with E, and those located to the west are indicated with W. The prime meridian divides the earth into two hemispheres, that is, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. In each hemisphere, there are 180 lines of longitudes, numbered 0 degree to 180 degree combined. These are 360 in a total. Another important meridian is the international date line at 180 degree longitude. The international date line marks the difference of date between the eastern and the western hemispheres. Next, locating places. Longitudes and latitudes form a network called grid. The grid helps us to accurately locate places on the maps and globes. To locate a place on a map or globe, we must know the degrees of the latitude and longitude. We can find the exact positions of the place at the point where these two lines cross each other. For example, New Delhi lies at approximately in between 29 in the north and 77 in the east. Next, calculating time. Longitudes help in calculating time. The difference between two consecutive longitudes is of 4 minutes. When we travel eastwards from the prime meridian, we need to add 4 minutes on passing each meridian. When we travel westwards from the prime meridian, we need to subtract 4 minutes as we pass each meridian. The moment we cross to the east of the international dateline, we gain or add a day. Similarly, if we cross to the west of the international dateline, we lose or subtract a day. Next, why do we have standard time? The local time of places which are on different meridians are bound to differ. In India, for instance, there will be a difference of about 1 hour and 45 minutes in the local times of Dwarka in Gujarat, Dibrugarh in Assam. In India, the longitude of 82.5 degree east is treated as the standard meridian. The local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. It is known as the Indian Standard Time, that is IST. So dear students, today we learnt how to locate a place on the globes by studying latitudes and longitude.